Yo, what's up guys, and welcome for week 1 of the UCL. I am playing TheHeatedMo, the coach of the Toronto Togekiss. My team is Mega Ampharos, Fabio, Claydol, Manaphy, Amoonguss, Weavile, and Tornadus T, as my opponent has Jirachi, Togekiss, Swampert, Cinccino, Chandelure, and Hitmonlee. So let me actually write down his team real quick. I'm anticipating it to be Scarf Jirachi. Surprised he didn't bring Clefable, as my Manaphy might actually be able to tear through his team. Togekiss, Pert, Cinccino. I think that Amoonguss was a great pick in this game. Chandelure, just because I do have Rocky Helmet for that Cinccino right there. And I hope that Amoonguss was a good pick. I don't know if I just said I thought Amoonguss. Oh wow. I thought I said that I thought Cinccino was a great pick for me, but my opponents, I'm not really too worried. I guess Chandelure could definitely be a threat. I'm actually going to lead off with my Tornadus just because I do have Grass Knot for his Swampert. I can also U-turn out of there versus Cinccino, as I do outspeed it, and actually outspeed his entire team unless he is running some Choice Scarf users. So this should be a good game. If you have not seen the video that I uploaded yesterday where I talked about my team and why I picked every single member, the link to that will be down below, as well as the Twitter for UCL. If you guys want to keep up to date with the draft and not only the draft but all things that will be happening, trades and stuff like that, as well as the video and a playlist with all my stuff featuring the UCL. So Mo is Tornadus is Big Bird, so lead off with Big Bird as he ends up leading off with Cinccino. Now I actually did this pre-calc right before. I know that even if he's Scarf Adamant, I will be able to survive his Rock Blast, and I'm actually just going to U-turn on out of here. I do have my Amoonguss in the back. It is packing a Rocky Helmet, which is the main reason why I brought Amoonguss, was for Cinccino. Now, if he wants to Tail Slap, that is fine. He can definitely Tail Slap, anticipating me to want to go out to Claydol or something like that. The thing is, though, my Amoonguss can also live 5 Rock Blasts as well as 5 Tail Slaps. Unless he has Life Orb, though, but I am anticipating him to want to be, actually be King's Rock or something like that. So I could actually knock off right here. What I'm actually going to do, though, is go for U-turn, because like I said, even if he is Scarf, I will be able to outspeed him. And my Amoonguss does have a special nickname. It's called 83%, and you may or may not find out why it's called that, but I'm going to go right on to the Amoonguss. I can live a Rock Blast as well as a Tail Slap. If he goes for Tail Slap right now, this will actually be perfect for me, though I kind of am anticipating him to go for Rock Blast. I guess we'll see based on this damage how much this actually does, but that does literally 0. that Rock Blast actually did 0. Now my best play right here is to go for Spore 100%, because he does not have a Sleep Absorber. Jirachi, Togekiss, Pert, Cinccino, and Chandelure, as well as Hitmonlee. I kind of need to play this Amoonguss well, though, because it is my check to Swampert as well as Hitmonlee. But then again, my Manaphy is made to outspeed Adamant Hitmonlee. So worst case scenario, Manaphy can actually put in some work right here. So I'm just going to throw off a Spore. If he chooses to Tail Slap me, you guys will find out why I'm called 83%. But he does go for Tail Slap. Unfortunately, he misses. I did not want him to miss that. The reason for that is that I do have a Rocky Helmet, and he would have knocked himself out by touching me. So really, really unfortunate for him. I wanted him to hit me just because I wanted the nickname to make sense. Unfortunately, that's how things go, though. I'm just going to throw off... well, this is his first turn of sleep, so he kind of has to switch out. What I'm actually going to do is predict maybe his... this is really a low risk, high reward play, just because he has not burnt a turn of sleep since I put him to sleep after the turn ended. So I can actually predict his Chandelure to want to come out, or even Togekiss, and I can go out into my Tornadus. So I think I'm actually going to make that switch into Tornadus right here. I'm anticipating him to want to switch out. If he wants to stay in, that is completely fine. I do get Regenerator back from switching out anyway, and again, that's just going to be 1 turn burnt. So really unfortunate that he did miss that, because I wanted him to hit that, because I wanted him to go down. But he does withdraw that sleeping Cinccino. That's something I should probably note down, as Hitmonlee ends up coming out. Sleep. Really interesting that he brought out Hitmonlee. Now, not sure if he's Scarf or not. I don't really want to risk that, though, so I'm actually going to do is I believe switch directly into my I kind of want to switch out into my my Hitmonlee, just because it honestly does my Claydol, excuse me, just because it honestly does nothing in this game. I can get a Brox. He does have a Defogger, and He does have a defogger in Togekiss, but I do want to try and get up my rocks as quickly as possible, helping me against that Chandelier. I'm actually going to hard switch out just in case he has Choice Scarf and chooses to go for the Stone Edge. Even if he goes for knockoff, 2 will not be able to knock me out. And if he goes for fake out, then he wastes his Unburden right there. So ends up going for knockoff. Good play on my opponent's part. Does not do crap to me though, as he's able to knock out my Life Orb and my leftovers, excuse me. And like I said, I can go right for my Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock being up pressure his entire team. It ensures some KOs on a lot of his members. So I think that is absolutely fine. Just gonna go for those Stealth Rock. He could bring out Togekiss if he wants to. The only thing that really threatens my Mungus besides Togekiss is actually a Chandelier. Besides that, Mungus can actually wall the majority of his team. Really wished he hit that Tail Slap just because it would have been nice to basically get rid of Cinccino, but now that's asleep and it hasn't burnt any turns. Sleep, no turns burnt. No turns burnt. Just gonna write that down so I don't forget. It's not like Showdown where I'm able to scroll up and see what he just did. I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm a little bit rusty on Wi-Fi, meaning I don't play it as much. That's what I mean by that. But should be able to get up Stealth Rock. And like I said, if you guys want to see the thought I put into building this team, the link will be down below. In the description, well, in the playlist. I have a playlist of everything Bronx Beartic related, as well as UCL, starting from the first video, as well as the what am I trying to say? Starting from the first video, as well as the draft itself, my draft picks and stuff like that, as well as the announcement video. I'm so sorry that I'm mixing up my words, but. He goes out into Swampert. I do have Mungus, which is a rather safe switching. I believe I'm just going to go out to that. Even if he Ice Punches, I am max defense, max HP. He pulls a double, though. Did he go out to Chandelier? No, he pulled a double out into Hitmonlee. That is fine. Just because my Mungus can't take it on. While losing my Rocky Helmet could be a little bit annoying, I'm not sure how much I really need it right here. I honestly just rather... go for Sludge Bomb right there and get off as much damage as possible. Sludge Bomb hits Hitmonlee. It also hits Chandelier if he wants to switch out. So I think Sludge Bomb is my best play. Losing my Rocky Helmet could be a little bit annoying for maybe a Scarf Jirachi. He did bring the Pokemon that I thought he would bring, and that Stealth Rock damage is actually very crucial because with Stealth Rock up, my Agility HP Grass Ampharos can actually sweep him. So choose to go for knockoff. That's fine. Not going to do too much. He is going to take Rocky Helmet as well, as I will be able to go right for the Sludge Bomb right here. It should do a decent amount unless he has Assault Vest. I'm not entirely sure. Looks to be Assault Vest though. I'm actually going to fire off another Sludge Bomb just in case he wants to switch out to that Chandelier, or even if he wants to Rapid Spin. He can't do crap to me. High Jump Kick is resisted. I'm max defense like I said, and this Sludge Bomb is going to hurt whatever wants to come in. And most importantly, I don't want Togekiss coming in for free. If he wants to bring in Jirachi, that is on him. Getting off damage on what I'm assuming to be an Assault Vest Hitmonlee, I'm actually just going to calc it really quickly just to see. Hitmonlee. How much does Sludge Bomb actually do? No, actually, he might not be Assault Vest. He might just be the Unburden variant. But goes out to Jirachi. I see no leftovers, so I'm thinking this thing is Choice Scarf. What I'm actually going to do is just go out into my Claydol because it's honestly the most expendable member on my team. He doesn't know my Claydol moveset. He doesn't know it doesn't have a ground move, but I do just want to sack it anyway. Because I saw no leftovers due to Stealth Rock revealing it, I definitely want to keep that in mind. He actually does not have a switch in to my Weavile. Whenever Weavile comes in, it actually gets a kill. So that's something to keep in mind. So let's see what my opponent actually chooses to go for. I'm thinking he's going to go for Iron Head or Zen Head, but if he goes for Zen Head, but that is completely fine by me. He actually ends up going for Fire Punch. Not going to do too much at all. And gets the burn, though, which is pretty funny. Ironic, because Mo is, the Hacks Master. But what I'm actually just going to do is fire off an Ice Beam. It's my best attack. I could also go for Reflect. Reflect is definitely an option. I think Reflect is actually the better option. I'm going to go for Reflect. Because his next Fire Punch might not knock me out. And Reflect also means that I end up with my Stealth Rock. My Claydol's still alive. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock no matter what in the following turn. Just because if he does end up... if he chooses to bring out his Defogger, I want to keep my Stealth Rock up. I know I'll be slower than his potential defogger, which is his Togekiss, and I think that Reflect is just my best play. I'm actually anticipating him to want to go out into either Swampert or his Togekiss right here. I think Togekiss is fine just because it can defog on my Claydol, but again, I'm getting up this Reflect. I don't think Fire Punch will knock me out. If anything, if it does knock me out, I can actually, well, we'll see. But he chooses to go for Fire Punch, as I am able to get the Reflect. I'm pretty sure, yep. Got the Reflect, which is really nice, meaning that I can actually go out to Weavile. Now, let me actually remember if my Weavile has, I don't believe my Weavile actually has, what's it called? I don't believe my Weavile actually has, I don't think it actually has, Pursuit, so I can't go out to Weavile. I'm actually going to go out to my, Tornadus, because I get to fire off a knockoff right now, and let's say he goes out to Swampert, I will hit that with a knockoff, plus, I'll hit that thing with a knockoff plus a Grass Knot, plus if Swampert comes in anyway, I'm pretty sure my Tornadus can knock it out. I'll do a quick calc though, just to see. If I do get off the knockoff damage, I would 100% knock it out, but that's just to see if Pert comes out. I guess Togekiss is also played. Nothing really wants to lose their item ever in Pokemon. Getting up that Reflect is really nice because none of his attacks will do anything to me at all. I'm actually going to calc Mega Swamperts. The Mega Swampert they have runs a lot of HP, but yeah, Grass Knot does 82 to 97, so he actually allows me to knock off, and he gets the burn. Oh my god, Mo is crazy, man. But he allows me to knock off his Choice Scarf, which means that my Weavile can definitely have fun. He gets a double burn though. Pretty funny, not gonna lie. I'm gonna choose to go for the U-turn right here, just because I can bring out my Ampharos. It was actually really funny that he got that double burn. I'm gonna go for U-turn. Getting rid of Jirachi's Choice Scarf though is really nice because it means that my Weavile will be able to outspeed him. And I believe I can bring out my Ampharos. Like I said, that burn is crazy good for me. And when I bring out Ampharos, I'm actually just gonna choose to go for Agility. Honestly, I don't see I don't see why that's be bad. If he gets a third burn in a row though, Mo is crazy. But he goes for U-turn, which is a really good play on Mo's part. Allowing him to get on out of there and bring in his Swampert for free. I could make a pretty aggressive play if I honestly wanted to and go out into my I could actually stay in and go for the agility on his Swampert and then sweep his team because I do have HP Grass. Let me see though, Mega Ampharos. Let me just make sure I know my spread. HP Grass does do 80 to 95, so that's actually not in my favor at the moment. So I don't think I want to do that. If he chooses to go out into Swampert, I'm thinking Amoonguss is by far my best play. I don't want to go out to Tornadus just in case he Ice Punches. Again, I can win at this point with my Manaphy, but I don't want to bring it out unless I have to. And actually, that burn on Chandelure, that burn on Tornadus actually is pretty scary, depending on what his Chandelure actually is. So I'm anticipating his Swampert to want to come out. It seems like the best play in my opinion, as yep, Pert does come out. Takes a bit of Stealth Rock damage though, which is really nice. It actually gives me a free switch into my Amoonguss. Even if he doubles, I do have switch-ins for what he wants to bring in, so I think that Amoonguss is the best play no matter what my opponent wants to do. Unfortunately, I won't be able to spin away his hazards because my Claydol is dead, but at least I bring in my Amoonguss as he does choose to Mega Evolve with his Swampert, revealing that he has Mega Pert. He did bring it. Kind of thought that he brought Mega Pert, honestly. It was the only Mega on his team. But it's looking like he does predict my Amoonguss to come in, does go for the Ice Punch. Good play on my opponent's part. Thankfully, he does not get the freeze, though. With the double burn, I'm actually just going to fire off a Giga Drain because even if Jirachi wants to come in, I do not mind that. Reflect is still up. And that is just huge for me. Giga Drain is by far my best play. I'm going to attack what's in front of me. No reason to predict because I do have an Assault Vest Tornadus as well as Manaphy in the back. And if I get off any damage on the Swampert or even kill it, I believe I can just win. I believe I can just win with my Weavile. If I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to calc how much my Weavile does to Hitmonlee. Unless he has Mach Punch, I think I'd be good anyway. I'm going to see how much Weavile does with Ice Shard to Hitmonlee. I'm thinking he's on Burden at this point. But I'm anticipating him to either go out to Jirachi or to go out into Chandelure. Either way, he is forced out. Doesn't get up Stealth Rock, which is really nice for me, as Bethany is going to come out. So that is the Chandelure. We are seeing this for the first time in the game, and getting off any damage on that is very, very, very nice for me. He does have a choice right here. After I see what item he's packing, if I don't see leftovers, then I'll think that he is... I think that he's Scarf or Specs. So what I'm actually going to do is go out into my... believe I can go out into my Tornadus because I think he's forced to go for the... the Shadow Ball right here just because I do have Manaphy in the back. And I'll be able to gauge what set he is. So he goes for Flamethrower. Does a good amount of damage. He's actually Life Orb, so that's good to know. I'm a little bit scared though. I don't want to lose my Tornadus just yet, just because it does give me a nice check to a few Pokemon on the team, but I'm actually just going to go for Knockoff anyway, because if I go for Knockoff, he is in Stealth Rock range. I do not mind that, and then it looks like my Weavile can actually put in a lot of work as well, so I'm able to get rid of his Life Orb, which is pretty nice, as he does not kill me with the burn, plus, as he fails to kill me with the burn, plus the Flamethrower hit, so I think... Well, I kind of want to keep my my Tornadus alive. I think it's actually fine to go for Hurricane right here. I'm going to attempt to fire off a Hurricane as I do connect. So the Chandelure is going to go down. That is nice. I do, though, lose. I'm actually down, though, 4-5 at this point. But Cinccino has not taken any turns, and Chandelure and Tornadus are going to go down. So at this point, I think that my best play is actually going directly into my Weavile. If he's Scarf Togekiss, then I'll lose my Weavile to Icicle Crash. But if he goes out to anything that is not Togekiss, I can go for the Ice Shard versus. For example, if he goes out to Hitmonlee, I'm going to go for Ice Shard 100%. So my boy Zeph is going to come out as, if he brings out Togekiss, I can Icicle Crash, as Jirachi is going to come out. So that is nice, because I can actually knock it out with an Adamant knockoff at that range of HP. This is an Adamant Weavile. We already know his Jirachi was Choice Scarf, and I did get rid of its item. And Jirachi Choice Scarf. Let's just make sure how much knockoff does. Oh my god, knockoff destroys this thing. Let me just put no item though. Why does knockoff still do so much even with no item? Yeah, knockoff does 86 to 104. So knockoff is my best play by far. I think Swampert might want to come out, but I'm just going to go for knockoff anyway. Getting rid of Jirachi is nice. If he goes out into... Oh, he actually ends up staying in with Jirachi, so that is going to go down. Perfect. So now we are 4-4, and Jirachi is gone. That is one member that could have potentially flinched me to death. He does have Hitmonlee though in the back, and he also has Sleeping Cinccino. But at this point, my Amoonguss can just put in so much work. So speaking of which, that Swampert is going to come out, and at this point I think my best play is going directly into Manaphy. I cannot risk my Amoonguss getting frozen by an Ice Punch if he does choose to predict that, and Manaphy does have Scald, so I will be able to break through if he does freeze me. So, and what I'll be able to do is actually just fire off a Scald on this thing. Manaphy can actually just win the game at this point as well. Though Amoonguss does beat the majority of his team, bar the Togekiss, assuming Togekiss is Choice Scarf. Or I mean, if Togekiss cannot switch into me at all, I could actually, if I wanted to, if Amoonguss ever comes in versus Swampert, I could actually make a play and go for Sludge Bomb if I want to, though. So it's honestly, it would be up to me if I felt that that play was necessary. Of course, I wouldn't want it to be a risk play, so I wouldn't want to risk anything. So I'm able to go out to the what I feel the mascot of the Bronx Beartics, which is my Manaphy, and that Earthquake does not do enough, really. I can't go for the Rain Dance though. I have to go for Scald. But the thing is though, if I weaken this Mon at all, if I weaken this Swampert at all, Adam and Icicle Crash can just knock him out. So again, I didn't want to go directly into Amoonguss just in case he froze me with Ice Punch. So that's basically the decision making behind there. Now this is a Scald coming out on whatever he wants to bring out, honestly. If he goes out to Togekiss, let's say it is Choice Scarf, and I'm able to Scald it, that gets off enough damage to where Ice Shard actually takes it out. So I think that is, I think that's good. That's honestly great for me. Mega Swampert. Let me just calc how much Weavile does with that, with Icicle Crash. Icicle Crash does 48 to 57%. So Scald does have a chance to burn. Actually, if he goes for Rain Dance right here, oh, he's probably fearing the what's it called? He's probably fearing my energy ball right now, so he might try and scout for that. But either way, I'm going for Scald as he stays in with his Swampert. As I'm able to get off enough, and I get a crit on this thing. Do not take it out though. Get that crit, which is kind of crazy. At this point though, like I said, I'm looking to win with either my Weavile or my Amoonguss. So I'm actually just going to go for Scald again, because if I get off any more damage, it puts him in range of knockoff as well as Ice Shard attacks like that from my Weavile. And knockoff actually does that max HP. Even if he's max HP, knockoff actually knocks him out, correct? Is he max HP? That took nothing. And knockoff knocks him out even if he's max HP. So Weavile is my better switch right now. I'm just going to go out to Weavile and finish him off. Again, I'm not trying to make any unnecessary plays at this point. Unfortunately, I didn't get a burn. I can't really say unfortunately I didn't get a burn. I do get a crit though, which definitely helped. He did get double burn on me though. Having my Tornadus would be really nice, because Tornadus would also just clean up, but just going to hit him on a knockoff at this point, as he is going to switch out. Now, whatever comes in is going to die. He actually brings out Cinccino as fodder, which is a good play. Letting Cinccino go down. Definitely letting Cinccino go down. So Cinccino is going to die. He can definitely bring out his Hitmonlee. And it was King's Rock Cinccino. So it didn't even matter if he flinched my Amoonguss, just because Rocky Helmet would have knocked him out. So we are down to 3-3 at this point. I do have Mega Ampharos in the back, which is not Mega Evolved, as well as my Amoonguss, which is actually going to come out right now. I think that's my better play. Well, he has Unburden. So, I could Ice Shard. Alternatively, I could Ice Shard. I think that going out into Amoonguss though is my better play. I don't want to take a fake out and then have him have Mach Punch or something like that. I don't want to let my Zeph go down, in all honesty. I feel like that is unnecessary to just let that Pokemon go down. And Zeph actually cleans up the game. So, I really, especially let's say if he Scarf Togekiss, Zeph can clean up the game, though he could flinch me. That is definitely a valid concern that I have. But Ice Shard actually does 60 to 73%, assuming he is Scarf Togekiss. So we'll actually find out. But I don't want to take a fake out. Ice Shard will 100% knock him out. But the way he's been playing this Hitmonlee, I'm not sure if it's Scarf or even Unburden. It could be Scarf. No, could it be Scarf? I don't remember if I outsped it. But either way, I get off a free Spore as he goes for high jump kick and misses the attack. Why is this Amoonguss putting the team on its back? Holy crap, man. I actually feel bad. I mean, I guess it's worse for me, I would say, just because I don't get to crap, what's it called? I don't get to put something to sleep and abuse that, but this is going to come out. Now, I could switch directly into my Ampharos. I feel that's fine. I think that's actually the play I'm going to make. I'm actually just going to go for Sludge Bomb. Forget it. If he Air Slashes me to death, then so be it. I'm going to be able to go out into my... I'll be able to go out into my Mega Ampharos anyway and just go for Agility, which will allow me to outspeed his entire team. So he actually Thunder Waves me right here. Maybe anticipating... That's good to know, because maybe he anticipated me to go a Weavile. Definitely not the play I would have made, though. I do get fully paralyzed, which is scary, but at the same time, not too problematic, I would say. Honestly. I think I can actually just afford to go for Sludge Bomb, as he is going to Air Slash me. Gets the full para. He got that full para, which doesn't matter too much. Let's see if I break through. I do not break through, as he will be able to knock me out with the next one. But then I get to go out to Fabio and Agility up, and actually not Mega Evolve, because I do not want him to have Dazzling Gleam and blow me back. And Fabio might actually be able to win this game for me. So goes for the next Air Slash. He is able to knock out my Amoonguss. And now what I'm trying to do is make it that I don't have to go for an inaccurate move and win the game. I'm trying to make the lowest risk possible. So what I am going to do is go directly into my Ampharos and Mega Evolve. And let's say he switches out. Agility, sorry. Let's say he switches out into his Swampert. Then I'll be able to knock that thing out with an HP Grass after Mega Evolving. So just going to go for Agility right here. He can potentially flinch me to death. That is definitely a play. But if he does switch out to Swampert, I'm pretty sure I win this game 100%. Assuming I have the correct spread. But I end up being faster than him, as he is going to Air Slash. Not going to do too much at all. Again, I'm not going to Mega Evolve until it's 100% necessary. I don't want him to have Dazzling Gleam and to me lose because of that. So goes for Air Slash. I guess he was Roost Defog, as I will be able to go right for the Thunderbolt right now. And he actually switches out. He actually switches out into Swampert. So I think it's time Fabio reveals its luscious hair. I think it's time Fabio reveals his luscious hair. And and Mega Evolve. So he gets me on that T-Bolt. Doesn't really matter though, because I can just Mega Evolve right here and reveal that I do have the HP Grass, which is something that I was packing. Imagine this hidden power is actually messed up. I didn't bring Dragon Pulse because he had nothing on his team that took super effective damage from it. I didn't feel it was necessary. And so Fabio is going to be able to go right for the hidden power. Let us see if it's actually Grass. If it is not Grass, then maybe I lose. But it is HP Grass. Nice. And Fabio with his luscious hair, I believe, is going to be able to clean up this game. Definitely hacks on both sides. The 2 burns from him. The miss on Tail Slap kind of sucked. I feel for me, but also for him, just because he didn't get off any unnecessary damage. You saw Fabio just flip his hair back and forth, but I will be able to go right for Thunderbolt, and that is going to not be enough to take out the. That's not going to be enough to take out the Togekiss. But I think Fabio had a good day, so I think it's time he gets on out of there. I just want to reveal my final set. Honestly, no, there's no point in going for Volt Switch, but it doesn't make a difference if I go for Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. So I actually just want to reveal my final move, which is Volt Switch, and I am going to be able to look at him just whipping his hair back and forth and getting rid of the Togekiss, and that is going to be a good game. So definitely a good game, Mo. Apologize for that high jump kick miss, but it wouldn't have done crap to my Amoonguss, and I would have been able to put you to sleep and maybe abuse that. But I think it would have turned out the same, assuming he stayed in, just because he would have been able to, I would have just went for Sludge Bomb anyway, and then he would have been able to go out to Togekiss anyway, and I would have just went right out to Fabio and Agility Up. So definitely a good game, Mo. Guys, go check him out. His link will be down below. TheHeatedMo. He does play around with hacks. He loves hacks, but that game was hacksy on both sides, and he's definitely someone to look out for in the UCL. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you want, and until next time, later.